Good morning, good morning. See, I know how busy you are, so I wanted to try to get you a quick little summary of everything that we can get started on to make this as easy and understandable as possible. Starting with your website, Sanan. I outlined everything. I sent it over in an email, but like I said, I know you're pretty busy. So one of the things that would really be helpful, and because I know you got a million things on your plate, is just to take all of your platforms from your website, your social media stuff, um, and just kind of quarterback everything and make sure all of your platforms are real harmonious and optimized as far as just the functionality of them. I'm not the actual web designer myself, but I've overseen these projects, several times over the years. But like for instance, with cosmetic surgery, aesthetics, one of the hugest things is your gallery. Now, the actual functionality of your site is really great. You got a great foundation from your site. The overall look is great. Um, we just got to make sure we stay on top of everything to make sure it's always updated. You have things like your events, your blogs, whatnot. But let me get straight to it to save some time. So, for instance, like your gallery, we don't have a gallery. Um, Individuals that are looking for your particular procedure, that's usually one of the hugest selling points outside of direct referrals. Is they want to you know they want to have the emotional tie in to be able to see uh, the results of the procedures that they're thinking about. So with the gallery is a very important component of the entire decision making process. Um, so I'm going to create a seamless system of keeping this gallery up to date. We have to have different consent forms for patients, of course, but we want to be able to just have a whole entire library full of content just waiting to be updated with your gallery. Another great thing, we need to be able to add a blog. It's very important for educating our potential clients. It's also really great for your search engines when individuals are looking for your practice. So I'm going to coordinate the content and schedule regular posts that'll go on your blog. So up here we're going to actually have a blog because we can take this information and put it on a whole lot of different other platforms. Um, the About Our Practice, this page of course is extremely important. It needs to be created with content. The video speaks volumes about you and is really wonderful that you have on your website. Um, this one right here, about 80% of social media viewers, they listen or they look at uh, their websites on their cell phones and usually without sound. So this is a really great video that you have. We just want to make sure that it's actually we have content and things on your website that's seen really regular. Um, what else? Our testimonials, very important. I'm going to coordinate to gathering different testimonials with the doctors and their patients. This is great for, of course, individuals that are viewing the website. There's a system that I've helped put in place with other practices and businesses where it encouraged the people that come in to constantly put up Yelp reviews. So the reviews that go on Yelp not only help people who are looking on Yelp uh, direct them to your site, but we can also connect the Yelp reviews and link them straight to your website so we don't have to do double the work. Your contact form, under the contact, multiple ways of contact, very important, just because people have different preferences as far as how they're going to contact you. So many people that are viewing the site, they're going to view it a few times before even calling. So collecting all the emails and the phone numbers are going to allow the staff to follow up. What I would like to do here is incorporate some type of lead capture system. Now, with a lead capture system, what it does, it allows the visitors to, once they land on this contact page, uh, it's going to give them, something like an ebook, something educational, a PDF download, the latest on a particular beauty treatment or even a coupon or whatever, where they click it, they're forced to put in their email, or they're prompted to put in their email, their phone number. That way one of your staff can actually follow back up on it, because you have no idea how many people can come across your site, look at your site, they decide not to pick up the phone and dial one of these numbers at the moment, then they jump onto another website that captured their lead or captured their information, and then from there, that particular facility contacted them, scheduled them for a consultation, and then won them over from there. So we want to make sure that anybody that runs across your site, if 10 people in a day run across your website, and only one of them take that call, it's call to action, to call. Just imagine what can happen if, we increase that, to, 5 to 8 of the people that drop on your site. We at least have their contact, and we can take those different leads. Then we can do different numbers according to that. We should also, when I was in your office, I noticed that you also, you have so many nice different products that you pioneered as well. Really impressive. We should be able to add these to your page. They have a great look to the design of them, so it'll also just add to the overall company image. Not to mention, it'll literally plug in an additional stream of revenue right here from your website, where individuals can order straight from your website. Events and media. This should also be another tab up here, so I can work with our PR company that I've dealt with to be able to put you're the face of this. Great face, by the way. So you should be involved in as many different public events as possible. As far as there's so many in the Los Angeles area, from different mixers and networking things. And of course, all of these events, they would be accompanied by our cameraman. That way we can just take these opportunities to put them in our blogs and our event section. You do so many wonderful things, even with your volunteer work. You put forth the effort and the passion into the community, and the more these things are shared, the more opportunities will be opened up, I truly believe. So those are some of the things that we want to touch up as far as like your actual website, because that's just things that will help really, really drive traffic. Now, when it comes to social media, we have some of these icons on here that aren't even, that aren't working. Facebook works. Some of these don't. I check; they don't lead to anything. Twitter doesn't, but I believe your Facebook works. Yeah, your Facebook works. Okay. Let me get back. Oh, and another thing, you see these icons at the top, where I can easily just kind of, oh, this one's Facebook, this one's Instagram, this one's Instagram. That's another thing to incorporate. People need to be able to see your brand, your company, when they have multiple things open. A little small thing, but it can be fixed literally with just with a few clicks of a button or a phone call to the designer, so we can have them incorporate this particular logo will be right there. That's another really important one. And as far as your Facebook, we want to just incorporate the same feel. We want this feel, this theme here. Okay. When I did a Google search of just different places in your areas, then I also talked to some other friends in the area and asked them, like, when you think about, surgery centers in the Los Angeles area, I just told them to rattle off some names. This is a name that popped up, so I checked into them. You're probably familiar with Beverly Hills Plastic Surgery, especially when it comes to names as similar to South Pacific, dealing with the plastic surgery in the Beverly Hills. We need as many advantages as possible as far as the search engines, the social media, things like that. Because if somebody just simply Googles plastic surgery in Beverly Hills, they pop up. We need to make sure that we're high on that list as well. So, and then, just browsing through their site, I see they got a few good things together. Like every single icon in here works, like with their Instagram. Show you something with his Instagram, he also has like the same kind of look and feel. Um, his engagements are okay. What I mean by engagements are, the amount of views, comments, uh, likes to comments. These are the engagements, which means, every time you post something, how many people are actually, not just seeing it, but liking it and commenting, because that shows a lot as far as like the overall health, Um, and you can see there's different things that we can do with his followers. He doesn't have like a ton of followers, but his engagements are okay. Um, that's one of the things that I'm going to definitely make sure that we get going with your social media sites. Um, we have the followers, but I can not only increase the followers, but increase the engagement. How many people are actually really paying attention to what's going on, which shows how organic the followers are as well. When you have a good number of followers, you can have people with only 500 followers but a high engagement rate, which shows that the individuals that are following them, they came from the right sources. So that's what I'm going to ensure that you have. You're going to end up having an organic search, an organic um, community when it comes to your social media. Um, um, that will increase the engagement, which means like these numbers right here are truly more important than these numbers right there, because no matter how many people you say are following you, where are they really, really coming from? How important are they to your bottom line? How important are they to your business? And how will we do that? Well, one step is with the grand magic of social media using social influencers. Um, Let me see. I'm going to show you something. Where's my media kit? Okay, so, and I'll get back to this part, but this is our magazine that we have coming out, Whole Nine Magazine. So this is our photographer. These are some of the influencers. We should get right to the point. Okay, Camilla Marie. She's one of our models that we use. 109,000 followers. Here's some other people. Singer, she's a celebrity. Leanne V, Eva Marcel, supermodel. 1.4 million followers, 2.4 million followers, 1.1 million followers. Actually, this needs to be updated because she's at almost 2 million now. I think because she's dating an NBA player, so it kind of rose up a little bit. She's just over 1 million followers. Individuals like this: Jessica Vanessa, Mila J. Her and her sister are both singers, celebrities. She's a YouTube sensation, 1.7 million followers. We can use these individuals. They're all LA based, so get them in here to frequent your place. Another good one, that's one of my regular clients that I work with, Udo's, $4.4 million. I mean, 4.4 million followers. Now, if you check out her engagements, 46,000 people like it. These are all the comments, So she has not only a high amount of traffic as far as her followers, but her engagements are huge too. Oh, that's Camilla and Udo's. So this is actually my tech that does the ultrasound cavitation for me at my LA office too. So that works out really well. Okay, things like that. So overall, back to our site. Oh, let me touch on another thing. A simple way to start to produce traffic with your different leads, to create leads, is I'll show you an example. This is something I did for my photographer of our magazine. We wanted, the whole idea is to just capture more clientele, some prospects for photography. So it's doing a photo shoot giveaway. So it shows his work. This is a lead page, a really quick lead page I built. So people will see this lead page. This is a video that shows, some cool stuff. This is the whole behind the scenes to the making of the magazine. Now this little countdown right here just creates urgency. Excuse that. Yeah, so from there, enter for a chance to win a photo shoot plus a $300 gift card. Boom. They click there. They say they want to win. They enter their email, their first name, phone number. Boom. They click they want to win. That's how that works. And then from there, what happens? Okay, check the ad manager. Just launched this for him yesterday. Since then, he only spent just over $40 in ad campaigns. Uh, this ad was seen by over 6,000 people. 119 people responded to it, which means that they actually clicked that little thing that I just showed you. Now from there, he uses one of his staff or himself to call everybody back, uh, uh, and then kind of see what happens from there. So in a nutshell, that's just a tip of the iceberg of some of the things that I want to be able to do. Just take your company, which is I've seen firsthand, walking in there, not only the facility but yourself. You build something incredible. Bottom line, what I want to do is just I want to make sure more people know about it, and kind of, you know, my value is going to come by taking as much off your hands from not from the little tedious things like this, making sure all your social media stuff is taken care of, making sure that you have a steady stream of influencers coming in and out your door, talking about your business. So hopefully we can go into more detail about that and actually being able to just see the results. So if you have time, I'll meet you later on today. Take care.